The legal and political atmosphere surrounding the Biafran self-determination movement has taken a dramatic and unexpected turn this March 2026, as news filtering in from the United Kingdom suggests a major shift in the international perception of the embattled leaders Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. For years, the Nigerian government has maintained a firm stance, labeling the activities of the indigenous people of Biafra as purely terrestrial and criminal. But recent legal developments in London are beginning to tell a very different story that many are calling a significant vindication. While Nnamdi Kanu remains in high-security detention in Sokoto following his life imprisonment sentence in late 2025, his legal team has been working tirelessly behind the scenes in British courts to challenge the narrative of his extraordinary rendition from Kenya. These British judicial reviews are now reportedly highlighting that the fundamental human rights of a British citizen were violated in a way that international law simply cannot ignore, effectively casting a shadow of illegitimacy over the processes that led to his current incarceration. This isn't just a win for Nnamdi Kanu, it's a massive statement to the global community that the principles of self-determination and the protection of citizens abroad are still very much alive. Even as these high-stakes legal battles continue to unfold, it is so incredibly important that you stay fully informed and constantly connected with the real stories shaping our great nation's future. If you are genuinely enjoying this deep dive into the complex, often shadowy world of Nigerian politics and want to ensure you never miss out on these crucial, eye-opening updates, please take a quick moment right now to completely smash that like button and actively subscribe to the channel. Hitting the subscribe button and immediately turning on your notification bell directly helps this community grow and ensures that the YouTube algorithm continuously pushes this vital, factual information to more Nigerians across the globe who desperately need to hear the unvarnished truth about our political leaders and their hidden agendas. Simultaneously, the situation regarding Simon Ekpa has taken a fascinating twist. Despite his conviction in a Finnish court for terrorism-related incitement in late 2025, his supporters and legal representatives in Europe have been presenting a case to the UK government and European human rights bodies, arguing that his Biafra Republic Government in exile is a legitimate political expression of a persecuted people. Reports from London indicate that certain human rights advocacy groups have successfully lobbied for a review of the evidence used against him, claiming that much of the digital evidence was stripped of its political context. This has led to a perceived vindication in the eyes of his followers, who believe that the UK's refusal to officially designate IPOB as a terrorist organization, despite repeated pressure from Abuja, is proof that the international community still views the struggle through the lens of human rights rather than mere criminality. This creates a massive diplomatic headache for the Tinubu administration, which has just arrived in the UK for a high-profile state visit this March 2026. While the Nigerian government is celebrating the return of peace to the southeast, following Kanu's directive from prison to end the Monday sit-at-home orders, these legal whispers from London suggest that the international community is not yet ready to close the book on the Biafran question. The contrast is stark. In Nigeria, the law has spoken with a life sentence, but in the international legal corridors of London, the conversation about justice, fair trial, and the right to seek independence is being reopened with renewed vigor. This development has captivated observers because it suggests that while the Nigerian military and judicial systems have achieved a tactical victory on the ground, the ideological and legal war is still being fought on the global stage. For the millions of supporters who have participated in the recent 1 million march in Aba, these reports from London are a beacon of hope, suggesting that their leaders have not been forgotten by the world. As we continue to watch the fallout from President Tinubu's meetings with British officials, the question remains whether the UK will maintain its nuanced stance or if the growing evidence of vindication will force a total diplomatic recalibration. The stakes have never been higher, and the story of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa continues to be one of the most resilient and controversial chapters in modern Nigerian history.